Hola amores, and welcome back to the channel. And to those who don't know me, I am Maritza, currently a graduate master's student in psychology. And today we're going to talk about the 5 main signs of deep attractions for a lady. So let's get into it right now. I will start with a saying in Spanish that goes like this. Tú te conviertes en lo que tú más piensas, pero también atraes lo que más piensas. And it means you become your constant thoughts and you also attract what it is that you most think of. Okay? So my friends, we often hear that men are simple, right? Simple people, that their attraction is just purely physical. But in the world of psychology, we know that when a man is deeply attracted to a lady, his brain chemistry actually begins to undergo a massive, massive shift. And though not always will he say how he feels, in psychology, they show that his attraction often appears through certain behaviors and body languages and some subtle actions that I will tell you right now. And sign number 1 is the vulnerability and the safe harbor sign. Because society often teaches men to be stoic and to be guarded. However, deep attraction acts as a psychological solvent for all those walls. So if a man starts maybe sharing his fears, his past failures, or his unfiltered self and thoughts with you, then it's a massive sign of deep attraction, right? Because his mind, what does he think? He thinks that you have become a safe harbor for him. He's betting his ego on you. He's not just attracted to your looks, he's actually attracted to the version of himself where he can be with a lady like you, so calm and nice and vulnerable. All these are the highest forms of a male compliment. Sign number 2 of male deep attraction for a lady is what we like to call the hero instinct and the protective proximity sign. My loves, yes, there is a biological drive in men often referred to as the hero instinct because when a man is deeply attracted to a lady, his vasopressin levels rise up, those hormones linked to bonding and to protection. So please notice his body language more so in public. Does he tend to walk on the street side of the sidewalk? Does he? Perhaps does he place his hand on the small part of your back when maybe navigating yourself during a crowd or like when there's lots of people? This is not just chivalry. No, this is actually a primal guarding behavior. He is subconsciously signaling to the world that you are under his protection. So if he's constantly scanning the room when maybe you're out together, what is he doing? He's ensuring the environment is safe for the lady he really likes. Sign number 3 is the dopamine gaze and the pupil dilation. And this sign is something that he literally cannot control. When a man looks at someone who he's deeply attracted to, his brain begins to release a surge of dopamine and norepinephrine. And this is just some chemical cocktails that cause the pupils to dilate, often called the bedroom eyes. But it also triggers something called the eyebrow flash. And it's a micro expression where the eyebrows raise and the eyes widen up for a fraction of a second when perhaps you walk into the room. And this is his brain of saying, I want to see a lot more of this lady. If his pupils are beginning to get large, even in the bright room, then yes, his nervous system is reacting to the lady's presence, to your presence, like a drug. Next sign of male's deep attraction is the shift from we to us. All right, in psychology, we look at cognitive integration. When a man is just casually dating, he uses I statements. I'm going to the concert. I'm going shopping. I might go to the beach next month. Okay? But when a man is deeply attracted or maybe beginning to feel those butterflies for the lady, he will subconsciously begin to weave you into his future timeline. So he'll say things like, we should try that restaurant. Or you will love this movie when it comes out in the next fall, in the summer, or next month. This is a sign that his what? That his prefrontal cortex has already started building a life model that includes this particular lady in his life. He's not just living the moment, he's building a shared reality. The last sign of deep attraction from a man to a lady is when you realize that he is active listening. And this is usually to the small stuff. Because finally, we look for active investment. And most people, what do? They listen to respond. But a man who's deeply attracted will listen to you to learn a lot more from the lady. So, does he remember that maybe you don't like cilantro, you just hate spicy food? Does he? Does he maybe remember you're allergic to shrimp? Yes, my friends. In a world of infinite distractions, attention, it is the current rarest currency on earth right now. And if he's constantly paying attention to the small, boring details of your life, those little things that everyone else forgets, then this means he is deeply invested in that person behind that face. So all I can say is this: deep attraction is a beautiful, beautiful thing because it is the bridge between liking somebody, all right, and maybe begin to loving that person. And maybe if someone out there is seeing all these signs, then believe me, you're just not an option anymore for him. You're now a priority. And with this, we have reached the end of today's video, but I invite all of you to connect with me through Instagram. Go and check out my other music relaxing channel here on YouTube. Go and see the channel's membership just in case you may find it useful. And check out the matchmakingcupid.com just in case you want our service. Once again, I am Maritza, and know that I will try my best to continue always keep bringing you ways on how to create a better bond with yourself and a more meaningful relationship with all those around you. Mwah. Till next time, ciao, ciao, my loves. Ciao, ciao, my amores.